Welcome to this tutorial. Today, we're going to talk about degrees of adjectives, the superlative form. Let's get started. Remember that an adjective is a word or set of words that modifies, in other words, describes a noun or pronoun. Also note that adjectives may come before or after the word they modify. Have a look at the example over here. This is a cute cat. This cat is cute. Now the word cute is an adjective and it modifies the noun cat. And note that in the first sentence, the adjective comes before the noun cat, and in the second, it comes after the noun cat. Now, most adjectives can show degree of quality or quantity by forming two degrees of comparison, the comparative and the superlative degree. Now, these degrees are formed from the positive degree, which is the usual form of adjectives. Now, have a look at the examples below. Positive degree. For example, this is a tall building. Comparative form, this building is taller than that one. Superlative, this is the tallest building. Now, to form a sentence using superlative adjectives, we use the following formula. Noun or pronoun as the subject of the sentence plus verb plus the plus superlative adjective plus noun or pronoun as the object of the sentence. Have a look at the example below. My room is the largest one in the house. My room, subject, is verb. The largest superlative adjective, house, object of the sentence. Remember that sometimes the group that is being compared with can be omitted. Have a look at the example below. She is the prettiest girl in the office. Note that this part of the sentence, girl in the office, can be omitted. She is the prettiest. Now, when an adjective ends with one syllable, to form the superlative, we simply add est. For example, smart, the smartest. And when an adjective ends with a vowel plus a consonant, we double the consonant and then add est. For example, big, the biggest. And when an adjective ends with a consonant plus a y, we keep the consonant, then change y to I, and then add est. For example, dry, the driest. Now, when an adjective ends with two syllables, we add est or the most. For example, happy, the happiest. Tangled, the most tangled. And when an adjective ends with three syllables, we simply add the most. For example, beautiful, the most beautiful. Now let's have a look at the comparative and superlative form of irregular adjectives. Positive, good. Comparative form would be better. Superlative, the best. Bad. Comparative, worse. Superlative, the worst. Far. Comparative, farther, further. Superlative, the farthest, the furthest. Little, comparative, less. Superlative, the least. Many or much, comparative, more. Superlative, the most. And now, let's review and practice a bit. Remember that when forming the superlative degree, follow the pattern, noun or pronoun as the subject of the sentence, plus verb, plus the, plus superlative adjective, plus noun or pronoun as the object of the sentence. Now read the following sentence and provide the superlative form of the adjective in the bracket. Adam is tall, boy in class. Adam is the tallest boy in class. Also remember that when an adjective ends with a vowel plus a consonant, we double the consonant and then add est. And when an adjective ends with a consonant plus y, we keep the consonant, change y to I, and then add est. And when there are two syllables, we add est or the most. And when there are three syllables, we simply add the most. Now provide the superlative form of the adjectives below. Heavy, the heaviest. Fat, the fattest. Hot, the hottest. Easy, the easiest. Wealthy, the wealthiest or the most wealthy. Important, the most important. Difficult, the most difficult. Here's a short story using superlative adjectives. Listen as I read so you can see how they are used in real-life conversation. After I'm done, make sure you understand all the grammar and read aloud yourself so that you can work on your own fluency and pronunciation. How are you doing? I'm okay. And how are you? I'm fine, thank you. I must say that you look more tired in comparison to when I saw you last time. Yeah, my life is in the most complicated stage now. I'm finishing my studies and I'm craving for sleep. I try to choose the healthiest options when I eat. I try to be the most active, but it doesn't help when you sleep 4 hours a day. I totally get you. Life was definitely in the easiest stage when we were kids. And now, time for you to practice on your own. Read the following sentences and underline the correct word or phrase. A. You are truly the best, the most good. B. This dress is the most unusual, the more unusual one you've ever had. C. That was the worstest day in their life. D. Bill is the most attentive student I've ever seen. E. This was the funniest, the more funnier ride ever. And now, read the following sentences and form the superlative degree. A. This is good movie I've ever watched. B. This was little favorite option of ours. C. Have you heard of dangerous animal in Alaska? D. You are a smart person I know. E. Who is rich man on earth? And now Let's check your answers. You are truly the best. This dress is the most unusual one you've ever had. That was the worst day in their life. Bill is the most attentive student I've ever seen. This was the funniest ride ever. This is the best movie I've ever watched. This was the least favorite option of ours. Have you heard of the most dangerous animal in Alaska? You are the smartest person I know. Who is the richest man on earth? Thank you for watching this tutorial.